Welcome back to a new video. Today I have a really interesting video for you. I work a little bit, a few hours before I put it on the paper, and I want to transfer it to you guys. I want to give you this information because I know these days are so many people that probably are not sure if they want to make this transition from normal IC car, internal combustion car, to electric cars. And in this video, I want to share with you my experience in the last 3 years with the Tesla Model 3 and with an electric car. So I hope this video will be helpful. I hope in the end of the video you will get a lot of useful information and you can make yourself an idea about it's the time to make this transition or not. And also will be really interesting for the people that just want to buy a Tesla Model 3 or a Tesla in general. I will give you all the information, like the total cost, the problems, the good and the bad, and I try to make a nice review, and I try to include everything so you can have a great idea about that. So now if you're new on my channel, just click the subscribe button, because I come almost every day with a new video and with new cars on the market, and there you can find also a lot of information from auto industry and from new cars. Anyway guys, first of all I want to try to start with the most important thing, because I know all of you want to know the total cost of owning and maintaining the Tesla Model 3 in the last years. First of all, I want to tell you that my Model 3 is from 2019, November 2019, and it has also the software, the hardware 3.0, but it has this Intel CPU processor where the cars, all the Tesla after May 2022, they come with a new AMD processor, much better, much faster, and from what I see and I test in the Model I last days, if you didn't see that video, check it out, was much faster than mine. So you can even see the difference between this processor and the older one. I'm not saying that this one from 2019 is bad, but I'm saying it's a little bit faster, the new one. Anyway, now that you know which car I have, I want to tell you that the car that I have right here, it has 70,759 kilometers on it, and the total energy that the car consumes, it's 10,863 kilowatt hour on all these kilometers. And I have to tell you that I drive the car mixed. I mean, highway, super high speed, 150, 160. In Germany I make a lot of kilometer on the highway. I drive in the city a lot, so it's kind of a mixed driving, slow, fast, middle range, and the average consumption, and as you can see right now on the screen right here, it's 154 watt hour per kilometer, and it's a really good consumption. In the last time it's also a little bit higher. I see that it's grow a little bit because I make a 4,000 kilometer trip and I drive really fast. I just want to go fast home, so that's why it's a little bit higher. But I think if you drive most of the time in the speed limit, you can get without any problem around 150 watt hour per kilometer overall on this Tesla Model 3. And this doesn't have the heating pump. This is the old version, and it has a really good consumption. I was really happy with it. Also, after 3 years, I can't say that I can feel a difference in the battery range. I mean, I don't know how they do it, but I can't feel the difference. Like, if you ask me, you feel that difference that the batteries lost some range and lost some power. And no, in terms of power, it has the same power. In terms of range, I don't feel any difference. I know probably it will last around 4%, 3-4% of range, but I never feel it, because anyway it's really recommended to charge it between 10% and 90%. It's really recommended to keep it that way, and I always keep it between 10 and 90% most of the time, and yeah, I don't even feel any difference. It has kind of the same range as it has in the beginning. Of course, in the winter time the range is much lower. It was from the beginning, so keep in mind, if you buy an electric car, the range in winter will be 10% less from the summer. In the summer you get most of the range. Anyway, Guys, let's start with the total cost. I will add on the screen all the information so you can understand better about what I'm talking about. And here I want to make a comparison between an IC car, a normal combustion engine car, and my car and my situation. And here you can see I make a comparison with an IC car that consume 6 liter. Why I choose 6 liter? Because as you probably know, I make a lot of test drive with a lot of cars, and I know that 6 liters, it's somewhere the mix point these days with the new cars. I mean, so 6 liter, I think in general it's okay. Of course, if we talk about SUVs and fast cars and more powerful car, many cars out there will consume more than 6 liter, but are also a lot of small car and with a small engine that consume under 6 liter or 6 liters. So I'm just putting 6 liters, okay? And I'm calculated at the same kilometer, 70,759 kilometers. I calculated already for you guys at a price of 1.80 cents euro, and the price for all these kilometers at a 6 liter consumption will be 7,641 euros. So this will be the price if I would have a normal car with a 6 liter consumption at 100 kilometer range, I should say. And the comparison with my Tesla Model 3, and for the moment at Tesla superchargers, the price it's really higher. It's sky rocket in the last years, because 2 years and 1.5 years ago it was like 0.32 cents euro cents, and these days it's around 0.52 euro cents. It's over 50 cents. So I have to make a mix like I do also on the gas. I put 1.80 euro cents. Now these days it's over 2, it's like 2 and 10 or something like that, but I want to mix it. I want to make the mix on both of them. So I will put 1 euro and 80 cents on the petrol and gas, and I will put 0.40 on the electric supercharger for 1 kilowatt hour. So the consumption and the calculation, I already did it for the same kilometers, and will be like 4,345 euro. This is the cost of charging at Tesla superchargers, mix made by me. So you can see here, if I would charge the car all the time at Tesla supercharger, the difference between the price between the normal combustion engine car and Tesla Model 3 or any Tesla will be 3,296 euro. So I can say I save in 3 years, almost 3 years, 3,296 euro. So I save this money, and I can also take it out from the cost of the price of the car. So I pay for the car around 56,000 francs. It's the same in dollars these days. And the price today, if you buy a Tesla Model 3, is the same price, but it's much better because it comes with a new processor. It comes with a lot of improvement that you can probably see in my review video, because I reviewed a new Tesla Model 3 as well. So check that out. So if you will minus this money, then you will get some nice discount. Plus, I will talk a little bit later the maintenance cost, but I will include it a little bit later and I will tell you. Let me finish with that. Now, I want to make another difference even better, because most of the people that have an electric car have the possibility to charge the car at home, because if you have a house, or even it doesn't matter these days, if you don't have a house and you have a normal socket, a normal simple socket, no matter where you are in the world, you can charge an electric car. Many people don't know that, but I tell you again, you can charge your car at any electricity normal household socket. So you put the car inside, you leave it all night, and you charge it probably, I don't know, 30%, around 150 kilometer, and you can drive next days without any problem. 150 kilometer, depend how many hours you leave it there. And For example, my example here in Switzerland, I know in Europe it's almost the same price. In the daytime we have two price, daytime and nighttime for the electricity. So in the daytime the price is 0.27 cents, and I calculate that if I would charge the car all the time, only daytime, the price will be 2,933 euros. So you can see here it's already on discount in comparison with charging at Tesla superchargers. But as you probably know, not all the time we will charge it at daytime. Most of the time you charge it at night. You come home, you put it inside, you go sleep. Next day you take it out and you start driving. In that case, the price in the nighttime it's 0.17 cents. That's almost half, I will say. And the final price, the final cost at charging only in the nighttime will be 1,846 euro. So here, if you make a difference between normal combustion engine car and charging at the nighttime at home, the discount, the price will be, the difference will be 5,795 euro. It's almost 6,000 euro discount. So if you discount this price from the car price, you will get even a better price. So this is just incredible. Now let me tell you the good part. The good part is, guys, that you don't always charge the car at home or at Tesla supercharger. Many times these days, still these days, you find free supercharging. For example, you go to IKEA, you charge it free. You go to Lidl here in Europe, you charge for free. In some of the Lidl they install. Some of the shops, some of the places, they still have the possibility to charge it for free, so you can get even more money back from, you can save even more money from those options. I don't even need to tell you, if you have a house, if you have solar panel, wind turbines, or you can charge it at home, at work for free, you can even save more money. So in my opinion, you can save without any problem around 6,000 euro in my case, I should say, if we compare it like that. So in my case, personally, in my case, it's even better because I always charge the car at Tesla supercharger for free. And my cost, guys, if I tell you my cost in the last years was like maybe $20. Only sometimes when I charge it at some fast charging station, and I have to pay the parking lot. You know, in IKEA you have to pay the parking. If you put that in the price of the charging, then around $20-30, around like this in 3 years. So for me, the economy was like maximum, you know, was like 7,600 there, I should say. And it's just incredible. I mean, I'm super happy, and I'm uh I still like the car very much. From this point of view, it's a great plus. Now if you still have question, ask me down below, guys. I think I'm almost done with the information about price and about the total cost. Now I'm not finished with the total cost, because I want to talk about maintenance. And the maintenance of the car, as you probably know, it's already have 4 years warranty. It's 3 years past, so it's in warranty. It has 8 years for the battery and for the motors, for the both motors. And to be honest, I didn't have any problem with the battery, any errors, nothing. No problem with the motors, no problem with the battery. Then the maintenance, you are recommended, it's recommended to make the service after 2 years. And to be honest, I wasn't there. I didn't make the service. I didn't have time. I didn't want to wait. And you know, after 2 years they check only the wipers, they change the wipers, they check the wheels and the brakes. I already check it when I change the tires. I go to a service and I check it there. I look with them, so it's everything fine. I also equilibrate the wheels every time when I change the tires, the winter and the summer tires. um, and by the way, if you want to see what kind of tires I use, check out, I have a video, separate video for the summer. I have new summer tires from Bridgestone, really good tires. And the maintenance cost for me until now was like zero. You know, I only yeah, maybe the liquid for the wipers, but other than that, zero maintenance. Of course, I changed my tires one time. From the time when the car come with summer tires, I changed it this year's before. Not that they were waste, or I can do another year without any problem with them, probably two. But I decide to change it because I see that Bridgestone have great tires, new tires, and I get it on the car, so I have new tires this year. Probably I will do the same with the winter tires. Usually you can have it for 4 years like that, but if that will be in the maintenance cost, probably I can add it around $800 for the tires. But usually I don't have to change it for 4 years. I think you can do it without any problem. Depend how you drive, this is also important. Now this is with the maintenance cost. So for me it was like really $1,000 in 3 years maximum. With the cost of electricity, I think you already understand. You see before the information. Now, guys, I want to talk a little bit about other problems, and then in the end, I want to make it a little bit fun. I want to tell you the bad things and the good things in a fast way. Anyway, now the other problems that I have with the car, the only thing, like I said, a big problem was after 1 year and a half where the trunk doesn't want to open. I mean, you open it from inside the car, from the screen, but when you go in the back and you try the button, you try to press the button, it doesn't open. And that was a problem. I wait like 1 month. They have to order a new cable there. It was a problem from the beginning with many cars, and I go there, they change the cable, they give me back the car. Now it's still working without any problem. And yeah, that was, I didn't pay nothing because it has the warranty. So that's one of the problem. The other little problem, I should say, sometimes when I wash the car, behind the small window in the back, you can see a little bit droplets of water. I'm not sure if the water will come inside somehow around the window, or I'm not sure about that, but I just notice sometimes. It's not something that bother me. I mean, it's nothing. Or when it rain outside or stuff like that, it doesn't come water inside. It's just normal. Just I notice that sometimes. And then one more time, I think one time or two times in these 3 years was happening. Like I drive on the highway, and the screen was blackout. Like it's reset itself. I don't know why. Usually I do it one time. If you press the buttons, hold the two buttons on the steering wheel for 3 seconds, the system will reset. But in this time, it's a black screen. The sound is not working, but you can still drive, you can still brake, you can still accelerate, you can still change the blinkers. They will show you the blinkers outside, but inside you cannot hear them or see anything. So you can still drive the car. It happened 2 times. It's just reset itself. But other than that, uh, yeah, I didn't have any other problem with the car. And of course, many people complain about some of the quality here and there, some of the plastics, some of the things outside lines, but overall was just fine. I mean, not big complaint about that, or not big problem for me. It was just good. Now, guys, let's go to the good and bad part. So, with which one should I start? I will start with the bad things because people like drama. I mean, drama. It's the base of the existence of human beings. So I will start with the bad things. The bad things, the things that I don't like about the car. First and most important are the seats. Man, when I drive long time, I hate those seats. For me personally, I know other people don't complain about the seats, but I complain about the seat. I have back pain down here. I try to adjust it in many positions. You can adjust it in every position you want, but I don't know. I feel like they are too small. This is my opinion. I don't know. I drive many cars these days, and I know what mean a super comfortable seat. And I tell you, the seats for me personally are not something incredible. For short trips, 100 kilometer, 200 is just fine. But long trips, oh, I hate them. And also in the summer, like now, you just sweat, incredible sweating down here. It's just crazy. I wish they were ventilated anyway, or yeah, I'm just saying. Now the second one, I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a cockpit. For me, it's really bothered me after so much time. In the beginning was fine. I mean, first year it's fine, but after all, you see that it just bother you to all the time turn the head on the right side, and sometimes you have the hands here and you cannot see some information, and you can stretch out. You have to stretch out here. You have to touch something. Yeah, the fact that it doesn't have a cockpit or head-up display at least to see the information, it's a little bit bothering, and also it's a little bit not safe, to be honest, because it take your eyes from the road in the right side and you don't have this peripheral view where you can see everything around you, you know. So that's the second thing. The third thing is the blind spot. I wish the blind spot to be on the mirrors, you know. Again, something from the peripheral view, something that help you much better. It's much more safe on the trip, on the road. So in the future, if someone from Tesla hear me out, put the blind spot on the mirrors. It's an extra cost, but people will be happy to pay it. I will be happy to pay 500 extra to have that blind spot there in the mirror. It's much safer. Keep this in mind. The fourth one is the little mistake in manufacturer process that I talk about before. You know, like a little bit droplet of water when I wash the car there, a little bit in the back the trunk. When I close it, it's a little bit closer to the left side and the right side, and little things here and there, but they are nothing. Then, as I said before, the fifth one, it's no buttons here for the climatic system, and in the last time they even make it much more complicated with the latest software, where you have to open this up, like you have to go up, you have to go right, you have to press those buttons, you have to stretch out a little bit, and if you do that while you're driving, it's kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. So yeah, that I wish was a little bit more simple here. They have to rethink about it when they make the new software update. The sixth one, it's long waited on the service need. So if you need to go to service, sometimes you have to wait long time for the pieces. Now probably will be better in the future when Tesla make the manufacturer in Europe. They already make it in Germany there, so probably will be a little bit faster in time, but for the moment service wait are long. Then the seven bad thing, the last thing is the expensive parts if you need it. For example, if you have your own car and the warranty expire, you don't have any warranty, then you have to pay for yourself. And if one piece from this car is broke, then you have to pay it yourself, and this will be a little bit expensive. But that's the case with all the new premium cars like Mercedes and BMW. So those are the bad things that I find it until now. Then let's go to the good things. I have more good things than the bad things. So first one, it's close to zero maintenance cost, at least for me, and probably for some of you as well. The second one, it's very economical, guys. It's incredible economical, and as you see before, even the consumption, Tesla Model 3 have one of the best aerodynamic and best consumption in this EV territory. So I mean in electric cars territory. So this car, it's incredible efficient. So 154 watt hour per kilometer is just fabulous. Then the third one, it's much carrying space in comparison with the IC car. I have much more space in the front there, so I have a front with a lot of space. The trunk, it's relatively big, and I still have that space under the trunk where it's kind of deep, and you can put cables, you can put a lot of stuff. I put there like so many stuff. I make this car full for so many things, and I carry even a bed here. I take the mattress like this from IKEA and I carry in the back, and I take so many things. I mean, even the mobile parts I carry at the car. So it's really spacious. From this point of view, I like it. I don't like that it's not a hatchback. If it was a hatchback, was just perfect. Then let's go to the next one. The third is the latest technology. I mean, the map, the updates, the autopilot. I have the latest updates, the latest technology in terms of safety, in terms of comfort. I mean, I have the latest autopilot is the best. I mean, even though I have the car from 2019, I still have better autopilot than most of the car that comes in 2022. So from this point of view, it's gorgeous. Latest technology. The map, it's update. I have the latest is map from Google. They make always updates. Phew, super map. I have also all that great autopilot features like lane assist, emergency brake, and it's really good. Then the fifth one, I want to put it the safety technology. You have the latest safety technology. This is also included somehow here. Then the sixth one, it's fast. This car, it's really fast. I mean, you don't need more fast than that. Trust me. The seventh one, the seven, it's the easy to drive. It's incredible easy to drive. Everybody can drive this car, even a child. I'm sure about that. It's like a computer game. The steering, it's easy. Changing the gears, it's easy. Acceleration pedals, super easy to drive, super smooth. The eighth thing is that hold value in time better than the IC car. That means the car, it's holding the value in time. Like if I would sell the car today, I would probably sell it around 45,000, 43,000 francs, and I pay 56,000 minus the economy around 6,000. So I would probably lose around 7,000 francs, and that's really good. Now let's go forward. The next one is the image, and here I make actually a smiley on the paper, if you see there. And why I do the smiley? Because image for me, it doesn't matter. It's not important how people look at you, you know, from the exterior point of view. For me, the main reason that I bought the Tesla Model 3 was the economy, and I calculate and I look into the future, and I think everybody should look into the future when they make the next move in terms of buying something or doing something in their life. It's important to see what happened in the future. And for me, I was kind of seeing what happened in the future. I was kind of seeing that the IC cars industry will move to electric cars, so that's why I make the step a little bit faster, and in this way I was able to save even more than other people. So the image, Tesla Model 3 still look very good. It's a beautiful car, and I think even many years from now on, if you have the car, will look good, and the people will see it like, wow, it's a Tesla Model 3, it's an expensive car. The people will think like, oh, this person should be rich because it's driving a Tesla, but they don't know something that I want to show you today. Actually, Tesla Model 3, it's much cheaper than a Golf, a Volkswagen Golf. And look at this, guys, it's from today. Tesla Model 3 standard range 45,000. I don't know if you can see it so well there. Probably you see it. 45,000 for a standard Tesla Model 3. 491 kilometers. If you will buy a Volkswagen Golf, if you will buy electric ID3, or if you will buy wherever other car manufacturer, they will be much more expensive, and they will not offer you what Tesla offer you in the Tesla Model 3. So guys, think again. This is not a very premium rich people car. This is a safe car. This is an economic car. This is a practical car. So that's with these things I wanna end up. So the next one is the tax savings. I don't know how it's in your country. In my country, they don't help you too much. At least here in Switzerland, they don't give you too much incentives. The only thing that gives you, it's from the tax, from year tax, they will give you some economy. So normally I should have to pay around 400 francs, and I pay only 100. So this only 3 years, and then it's normal. So this is the only thing that help you. But in Germany, they will give you around 7,000 if I'm not wrong. I think in some East Europe countries like Romania, they give you like 10,000 or something like that. I don't know. And in other countries as well. In Norway, you have a lot of advantages. Now, talking about advantages, the next point that I put it here on the positives one are the other EVs advantages. Like I say today, in some countries you have a lot of advantages. In Norway, you can drive on the bus lane, you can park in some parking special places. Even here in my country, you have some parking spaces for electric cars. In IKEA, you have it closer to the entrance, so you pay. You don't have to pay for charging. You park close to the entrance and you have these advantages. So in many countries you have those advantages. So guys, that was kept up my today's video. I hope it was useful. If you still have questions, ask me down below. That was the most complex video that I make about my experience until now, and I hope for most of you are it's really helpful. So guys, if you like it, please like it, share it, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of those kind of videos. I really wait your feedbacks. Tell me what you think about that. I'm really excited to hear from you. What do you think about that? And you think it's a good option to buy an electric car, or you think it's a good option to buy a normal IC car? So that was the video. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye guys.